Your hands are tied. Your feet are weighed down. You're thrown into a freezing pond. If you float, you're a witch. If you sink and drown, you're innocent. From the 15th to 17th centuries, Europe was consumed by a hysteria known as the witch hunts. Tens of thousands, mostly women, were accused of making pacts with the devil. And to prove guilt or innocence, many regions turned to a ritual known as the water ordeal, also called the witch's dunking test. The accused would have their hands and feet tightly bound. Sometimes they were weighed down with stones or iron shackles. Then they were thrown into a cold pond or river. The belief at the time was simple. Water was pure, created by God. If the person was a witch, the water would reject them and they would float. If they sank, they were considered accepted by the water and innocent, but often they were already dead. This method was used widely across Germany, England, Poland, the Netherlands, and Transylvania. In England, the water test was used to justify convictions in over 100 cases, including famous trials in Chelmsford and Lancashire. In some areas, the trial became a public spectacle. Crowds gathered at riverbanks. The accused was tied to a chair or wooden beam and lowered into the water by ropes. People screamed for God's justice, while local officials stood by, waiting for the body to rise or sink. Several documented cases survive. In Sondershausen, Germany, a woman named Margarete Gusbacherin was dunked 3 times each time she floated. She was declared guilty and burned at the stake. In Poland, Zofia Konstantia was dunked and never rose again. Her family buried her. She was posthumously declared innocent. The horror of the ordeal was this: there was no way to survive and be proven innocent. If you floated, you were executed. If you sank, you were dead anyway. The witch's water trial wasn't folklore. It was a legally accepted method of judgment for centuries. History is not only about wars and kings. It's also about moments when people watched each other drown and called it justice.